Hello, this is Megan Wessels, your FanFic Critic, doing yet another commentary for one of my episodes. Today I'm taking a look at episode 34, Barney vs. Pokemon. This is part 1. This is probably going to be my longest commentary, seeing this episode was pretty long. I believe the total time for this episode was about like 40 to 45 minutes. Yeah. This is the original opening for my show. This one I created completely by myself, and as much as I love this opening, I'm really glad that someone did a new opening for me, because if you compare the two, the other one is much better. Yeah. I guess this one had more of a build up to it, and the other one's more upfront, but the other one's much better. So, today's fanfic, I take a look at a fanfic about Barney versus Pokemon. Although when you read the fanfic, it doesn't really have Barney versus any Pokemon. It's more like Barney meets a Pokemon. That probably would have been a more appropriate title. Now, this fanfic wasn't actually on fanfiction.net. It was had its own webpage. And let's just say the webpage was very grating to look at. It was ridiculous. It was painful for your eyes to look at it. And I believe I had the URL. I don't know if I'm going to have it for this. Yeah. Sorry for the close-up of my lovely hairline here, but this fanfic frustrated the hell out of me. I actually had to film this review like several times before I got it right, so I was beyond frustrating having to read this fanfic over and over and over and over again. It was quite frustrating. Yeah.
Hello, I'm the FanFic Critic. I read it. You listen.
It's one of these fanfics that makes you wonder, what was this person thinking when they wrote it? I mean, Barney himself scares me. I will admit, I used to like him when I was a kid, but it was for a very brief time, and it didn't take me long to not like him. I was more of a Sesame Street fan, which Sesame Street rocks, by the way, but Barney, he's just annoying. And when I recently watched Morgan Ledger's vaulting episode involving him watching that god-awful Barney movie, I was literally freaking out by the end of the review. It's like, oh my god, this sucks. This is the worst thing I've ever seen. I didn't even know they had a movie about Barney. Ugh. I can't imagine going through 30 minutes watching Barney. To go on for like over an hour about it. Ugh. Right here I'm talking about the background color for the website that this fanfic is on, and it was really, really bad. I also had some of my viewers comment about it, saying, oh my god, it's like someone's pointing laser beams at my eye.
Barney versus Pokemon.
Now, to let you guys know, I've always had a soft spot for Pokemon, mainly for the games, because I love the Game Boy games, the handheld games. I love them. The show, I think I like the first season of it, and then after that it's like, no thanks. And I will always like the first movie. I can't help it. I love that movie when I was a kid. Although, out of all the movies I've seen, which I've only seen the first 3, I'd say I like the one with Lugia the most. That one seems to have the most developed storyline, from what I remember. But mind you, it's been years, and years, and years since I've seen that. I might have a different opinion on it now, if I were to watch it again.
In this episode, I'm going to be doing some voice acting.
Oh yes, my lovely voice acting. Although some people thought I did a pretty good job with James from Team Rocket. It's really not that hard to imitate his voice after all. It's probably not the most perfect impression, but I was just doing it based off of memory.
I guess a sense of direction.
And my impression of Ash sounded more like my impression of Roger Klotz from Doug. Hi! Yeah, pretty much the smoker voice.
Star symbol, you get it when you hit Shift and E. So I don't get why.
Yeah, this person did not use quotations much. They used the star symbol, which really drove me bonkers.
Ash, where are we? Gee, Misty, if you think I knew, wouldn't I know how to get out of here? Misty, actually...
In this fanfic,
No.
they imply that Ash is a complete and utter idiot. which I think he kind of came across that way in the show, but not this bad. And, oh, the one redeeming thing about this fanfic was getting to hear what Pikachu was actually saying when he spoke. That was great. I mean, you think Pikachu's this innocent little yellow thing, and it's like this badass, dropping the F-bomb every 5 minutes. Yeah, that was stupid. He/she started it. Who says that? I mean, for a script fanfic, this was really badly done. I did read this one fanfic, which I reviewed in an earlier episode, much earlier. This Beavis and Butthead and Rocky Horror Picture Show crossover. That was excellent when it came to the script format. And since then, I have been watching Beavis and Butthead, so I can actually give an honest review of that fanfic now. It was a good fanfic. Woohoo! The characters are very in character. It was interesting seeing how Beavis and Butthead interacted with, you know, the gang from Rocky Horror. So overall, that was a good fanfic. So I'm glad to say I can finally give it an honest review. But this isn't a commentary about that episode. This is a commentary about Barney versus Pokemon. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't like when people abbreviate stuff when they really don't need to. Ash and CEO. I mean, come on. Just say Ash and Company. Or Ash and the Others. Or the group. Or the Pokemon Trio. Oh, maybe not Trio. But you know, something better than Ash and CEO. Just stupid. You can clearly see that instead of having the word two, they have the number two. And I really hate, number two, people don't do that. Oh god, I just jinxed myself. I just said don't do that at the same time with the person on the screen. Okay, yeah. I'm sorry guys, I'm not good at doing commentaries. It does come across as lazy though, so please don't do it. Was that really relevant? And why is that relevant? Yeah, exactly. I don't know, I mean, now, I know that I threw a fit about Brock's lovely infatuation with this girl, but I'm not the only one who thought so. One of my other viewers said that they always thought that he was like 18 or something. And you know, it's just gross. And don't ask why I gave her a really high-pitched voice. Just to be funny. Yeah, when I was 13, exactly, I did not run around pretending to be an astronaut. When you're 13, you're all proud because you're almost a teenager. Although, right now, I don't really see the significance of it. And did I mention that this story had really bad grammar? I really hate when people do stories and they don't bother checking their grammar. I mean, oh god. Why do I get that close to the screen?
Please. I am getting so sick and tired of seeing.
Like I said before, guys, I'm sorry that I do those close-ups.
It's just stupid, and I don't
and even after I do this commentary, I'm probably still going to do those close-ups, so, oh well. It's kind of funny, though. I mean, I kind of enjoy it. I think one episode, episode 24, I believe, I started the episode with like a huge close-up of my face. Or I think it was just my eyes, but still.
Wait a minute. Then the three friend? I think you're missing something.
They should have had to be plural.
S?
I think I did a lot of close-ups in this episode.
Friends.
Pretend they're flying around in a spaceship. Oh, and instead of using the word three, they use the number three. You see a lot of that in this fanfic. Pretty soon the song breaks out. Oh yeah, Barney has a lot of musical numbers in it, which is one thing I do not miss.
They seem to be pretending and singing. No shit, Sherlock.
Well, they are kids. What do you expect? Although when I was a kid, I don't remember breaking out in song every 5 minutes. Oh my god, I'm taking a dump. It's so fantastic that I'm taking a dump. Now I'm gonna wipe my butt. Whoop! Okay, forgive me for doing that. Oh wow, I just realized that this commentary's almost over. We're not even halfway through the fanfic. Oh, this is where Brock reveals his pedophilia. Yeah, people don't do fanfics like this. Okay, well that's the end of part 1. Thank you for watching, people. Tune in for part 2 of the commentary. Yeah, lots of fun.